Hey guys, welcome back. I am here with another Kit video for International Scrapbooking Day 2024. And today right now on this video, I am working with the Spiced Cider Limitless kit. So of course I'm going to show you how to work with this kit when you're down to the last bits and pieces. And this kit is also still available in the store when I'm filming this video. So it will be on sale, marked down. I'll put all the links in the comments. Everything that I'm working with today for this Kit series, all the kits are on sale for National Scrapbooking Day 2024. And they will be on sale through May 10th. So you can head on over there and check that out if you're interested in that. If this is the first video you're seeing in this series, you might want to go back to the introduction video, which I will link in the description of this video, because it kind of explains what's going on today and all the videos that are going to be posting every few hours today. And you might just want to start there, but I will jump right in with this one. So I have two different ideas in this video. I'm going to just show you one and tell you about, I'm going to just tell you about one and show you it, and then I'm actually going to make the other idea. They're very similar. So just to get started, I'm working with two 3x4 pictures of my sons making jack-o'-lantern cupcakes. They made jack-o'-lantern cupcakes for fall. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have not used any of my spiced cider kit. That kit came out I think it came out in October. That was before I was making process videos for every kit. My life gets crazy hectic in the fall and winter, and I never even got to break into this kit. So I'm kind of pretending like I have used it. So you will see that my alphabets are very brand new because, again, I haven't used the kit. And my thickers that came in the essentials kit are also unused and untouched. But it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if there was just 3 things left on this. It would still work with what I'm going to show you today. My frame set is, again, brand spanking new. The Farmstead Harvest Ephemera, let me get this open, is also untouched and unused. But what I'm going to show you today will work even if it's not. So in order to not be using brand new kit with brand new papers, instead I grabbed some scraps from another just random scraps I had with just a couple little fall scraps. So we can pretend like these are scraps from this kit, even though they are not. I just thought I might need a couple scraps of paper, although my layout I'm going to show you is mainly embellishments, because that is what I was going to show you. If you really have no paper left or just very few scraps, this is how you can use it. This piece of paper is from my stash. It did not come in the kit. I just grabbed a piece of paper out of my stash because, again, we are pretending like I've already used this kit up to the fullest and used all the paper. And we're pretending like I just have a couple random embellishments left, which is not true, but we're pretending. So my idea here is that you can use a piece of pattern paper. It can be slightly patterned like this. You could do mixed media on the back to kind of make this your own look if you just wanted to use white paper or off-white paper, or a piece of colored cardstock. Maybe you could stamp a couple images on it. It doesn't even have to have anything on it. It could just be plain cardstock. And a couple pictures. And I am going to make a wreath design. And it's fairly simple to make a wreath design and fill it out with just a few embellishments. Like, you don't need a whole entire pack of this or a whole entire thing of this. Like, it could work with just a couple. But I'm going to backtrack here a little bit. If you don't even really have any embellishments left either, and you've just got a couple, like 1 or 2 little tiny pieces, you can always do something with a wreath frame. For instance, this is the fall one that is on our website, designed by Paige Evans, but you would just back each little design with tiny scraps of paper. I mean, you don't need a very big scrap of paper to back some of these designs. And if you didn't even want to back them with paper, you could just paint mixed media behind it in all kinds of fall colors. And then you would just put your pictures on here and go with it. I probably wouldn't use this paper right here, if I was using a cut file, I would probably do something more like this, which I made a video for St. Patrick's Day. I made this video, which is a very similar idea. I used the cardstock cut and just a simple sheet of cardstock to map the layout, a simple piece of cardstock right here, and mixed media behind it. And it was seriously like tiny scraps of paper that made that layout. So that is how you could do this using a cut file, but we're not going to use a cut file today. Instead, we are going to use the last little embellishments, because that's the point, is to keep using up the embellishments and kill the kit. So the first thing that I'm going to actually do is trim off the branding strip, of course. And then I am going to get a circle. You can use a compass to do this part. Anything that you can trace a circle, a plate, a bowl, anything. I'm going to get a circle and try to draw a circle lightly in pencil on my layout. So that is the first thing that I'm going to do. And to do that, I am going to use this, it's a circle cutting system template piece, but it doesn't need to be a perfect circle. And this is a little large for what I want. I don't really want my circle to be that large. So I'm just going to use this, kind of eyeballing it, and make my circle about an inch smaller than this. If I really had more time to go looking for the exact right size circle, I could go maybe grab a dessert plate out of my pantry, or get a compass. But let's be real, I don't know where I have a compass, guys. So that will just have to do. And I just lightly sketched the circle. And I am going to plan on putting my pictures there. As I'm looking, I'm thinking this circle might be a little small. So I'm going to focus on a little bit outside of the circle. Let's see. I guess I kind of sketched it a little small. So I'll just do that. And you're not going to see these lines. I'm going to erase my original circle line. If you sketch really lightly and really carefully, you can make mistakes and easily erase them. So that was very simple to erase that. And also, maybe I might need to erase pencil lines because I don't cover them up fully on the circle that I did draw. So just be gentle and soft when you are drawing your circle. Okay, instead of matting my pictures, I am going to try to use 2 of these frames to mat my pictures, because again, we're trying to kill this kit and use the pieces. So I believe these 2 back here are 3x4, yes. There's all a variety of sizes of frames in this pack. Okay, but I've got these 2. So I'm going to go ahead, I don't know which frame I want for which picture. I know this picture is going to overlap over this one. I think I like it like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere these pictures into the frames so that they're just one solid piece that I can easily move. And I'm actually going to go ahead right now and adhere these down. I know I want them right here. I know I want them overlapping each other, so I'm just going to go ahead and adhere them down. I don't put adhesive all the way up to the very edge because I want to be able to slide things underneath it. And guys, I'm not even really sure if I'm going to really use any of these paper scraps. Let me just get one. I'll just get one to bring a little orange color in here. I'll use the branding strip possibly that matches that color. Okay. I do want a little of this orange color in here because I really do like it. Maybe I'll put a few strips. one right there. Okay, I'm not sure yet. We'll leave it like that for now. I'm not even going to adhere them down, but at least I got a little bit of patterned paper on there. Okay, now, of course I want to use the word pumpkins. So what I'm gonna do is we are in the house, so I can use this little house. My boys are together, I can use the word together. I'm just going through here and picking out embellishments that can work for this layout. I don't need to use the mushrooms. I already have a house. This one can work. This little leaf can work. It's fall. It is fall, but I feel like, I don't really need the big giant fall sign. So I do want to use a little bit of this blue color because it'll pick up the color in his shirt. They're not really cuddling or snuggling. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go through and I'm just going to pull out embellishments that can sit on this circle. Basically, I'm going to lay them all around. Of course, we need some pumpkins on there. I don't think I need all the pumpkins on there. So, and when I'm doing this, I'm going to try to pick different sizes of pieces. I do like these little flowers. I think that I don't have a lot of little things on this, so I feel like these little flowers can be a good filler in my wreath that I'm making. Ooh, that's garbage. Don't need autumn. Oh, I like that one. Sweet. Sweet pumpkins, sweet. I think I can use this word sweet. And also, I'm not necessarily keeping all of these things where I'm laying them out. I'm just laying them out right now. I plan on moving things around. And since I do have this word sweet, I need a little black in this. So I've got the black house. This is another good little leaf. So, and imagine if I had used, you know, my kit up and I was down to just the last few pieces, I wouldn't have so much to pick from, but that's okay. Like, I would just use what I had that matched. Home. I could put home on there. Another little flower. The ampersand. I don't need all those leaves. I do like this one because it has a little more of the black in it. Okay, I feel like we've done good on this. Okay, I'm going to move all of these back over here. We have a lot of pieces already. Like you can see, it's already kind of filling up my wreath. Obviously some of it's just sitting in the middle. And then these things, like I can use some of these little things for filler. Live in the moment. I kind of like that. I'm gonna cut that out and try to incorporate that. And this design concept of a wreath, it just can be so simple to use little pieces. I think I want to call this pumpkin cupcakes. Like I want to title it pumpkin cupcakes. So I'm going to cut off the S. So it just says pumpkin. And then I can spell out the word cupcakes with this and put it somewhere. Okay, so I've got a lot. It's kind of everywhere. I'm gonna start trying to get these down on a place. So I like the words together and sweet. I kind of like to keep the things on the circle. So it's hard to use a word tilted on the circle. So sometimes my bigger words I have to use on the top or on the bottom of of my wreath so that they read and are legible. And then I like the little pumpkins right here. And then sometimes on my wreath, it's just a lot of trial and error what direction your pieces go. Let's see. This leaf right here is like lending itself to being on a curve right there. So I think I do really like that on that curve. And I'm just putting everything kind of right over, like this little sprig lends itself to curving that way. And this sprig lends itself to curving down. So I'm just kind of, I feel like the home, it can be with the home, but it doesn't have to. I wonder if I can put my title, Pumpkin Cupcakes, like down here somewhere. I think I can leave my title down here somehow. My words that I want to spell. Yeah, and then overlapping a few pieces, especially when it's florals or leaves, they're very easy to overlap and underlap and make the wreath shape be very apparent and very, what is the word? I don't know. The florals and the leaves and things like that are just easy to create a leaf or a wreath shape because wreaths are usually floral, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm not doing a very good job of it. And then I'm trying to balance out the colors as well. So like I've got the Blackwood Sweet, the black roof of the house, the black right there. I feel like I need something in a black color up there. Or a darker color. I'm not sure about this word home. Maybe I should underlap it. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then I'm gonna come in with my smaller pieces that I've saved, and I'm gonna try to add some of these smaller things in. Oh no, that looks crazy. And I just keep going. Nope, I don't like that either. Until it looks good. This one just really, it's too long. I don't, did I already try this up here? Yeah, I might not like that leaf at all. It's just trial and error and filling in the little gaps once you get the main pieces on. I think I can shift this up a little to kind of fill in that gap. Maybe put one down here. That will be pretty. And then I don't want to forget that I do have a couple of other little smaller pieces over here that I can choose from to add in. I don't want this section forgotten, but maybe I can, no, don't like that. This is kind of curving the wrong direction. Okay, let me get my word cupcakes written so we can mess around with the placement of that. So I'm just going to put them on my ruler, and then I will be right back when I get them all ready to move around. Okay, so now I have my title, pumpkin cupcakes. It's kind of blending down there. I think I'm going to kind of overlap it over the picture like that. I'm going to go ahead and adhere down the title because I think that is where I want it, and I don't want to deal with all of this keeping on moving around. So I will just go ahead and adhere all of that right now. Okay, I still feel like we need something round up here and something down here. Oh, that might look kind of nice out there. Okay, I think I can put this. Okay, I am going to go ahead and give this a little adhesive down here so that I can start layering and adhering in there. That gets a little adhesive, and so does this one. I think this will look nice, just wedged out of there with one of these tiny little leaves in a color that's going to pop up. Oop. That's a little big, maybe. Okay. I like that, and I honestly would love to have just a couple of those sticking out. So let's do that. And then this corner I can quit worrying about because we'll have that little part done. Okay, so that is done. And then I like this sweet. I like how it's going here. I am gonna put one more leaf on there, and I'm actually gonna pop the word sweet up with foam tape because I think that will give it a little dimension down there. So let's do that. And this little guy is gonna stick right out from under there. Sweet is going to get foam on the back. Okay, so we've popped that up like this. And then I want to put a tiny little leaf. I'm going to use an orange one because it's an additional color right there coming out of there. And then we can work on this cluster. And as you can see, it really helps that the background paper is a little patterned because otherwise it would be pretty stark white. So if I didn't have a background paper that was patterned, I think I would use a little mixed media on this just to help it add a little interest. So this little home is gonna go right down here. And then I do want to pop this house up on foam tape as well because I really do like a variety of depth on my layouts. If you don't like bulky layouts, then obviously skip the foam tape. And then this is where I'm having a little issues. This looks really big to me. I wonder if I could put it like underneath. It's just, I feel like, that did not help at all. I think I just need to bury this leaf a little bit more under these pumpkins so it's not so big. I I think that will look better. I'm going to kind of tilt it so it's at least going in the direction of the arc of the circle. Let's see, where would that be good? That's pretty good. And then I can go ahead and put this little vellum sprig in there. I'm just going to use a little tiny bit of glue on here. It's easier than trying to get double-sided adhesive on the back of this very fragile piece. Okay, then I'm going to pop the 2 pumpkins up on foam tape because, again, I like to add some dimension. And then I can put this little flower in there how I had it. It's just kind of wedged underneath the pumpkins there. Just kind of adds to it. And we are back to this section. So I really like this side, so I'm going to get these adhered down. I just feel like I need one more piece of ephemera underneath that word together so it kind of grounds it. And I really like that there. I really like those 2 flowers there. I really like that flower underneath here. So I think, yeah. Let me look through the ephemera one last time to see if there was anything kind of almost, I'm thinking some sort of leaf, not a word. I mean, even like this, but I don't want to do too many pumpkins and make it be too crazy. No, too many pumpkins next to each other. I remember seeing some leaves though, but this might be too busy also. It's not bad. It's a little much for these leaves too here. I don't know about this. I wasn't thinking that was what I needed, but it's a little big. I bet I could cut it and put just a little at the bottom and a little at the top, and that might be really good. So altering what you have to work with is always a good thing, I think. So let's do this. I'm not scared to cut it like this. I'm just gonna cut the bottom. I'm gonna cut off the top and just get rid of that middle piece right there. And then I'm going to somehow adhere this all together. The word together is going to cover the seam, and I think it's gonna work really well. Let's see. Yes, okay. I'll just get this down right across this seam. You won't even see it. And then we will adhere this. I don't want to put this sticker until the very end after I figure out exactly where I'm putting those 2 florals, but I think I like the florals like that. And then I do have one little sprig that I cut apart from the bottom, from right here. I have another piece of that, and I think I would like to put it up there. Whoa. And then I can put this sticker down. And then if there are any places that I need to erase a line, I can just go in here and erase the line a little. I think those were the only places. Okay, I feel like I might need a couple of things over here. I just like to add a couple little doodads at the end. Oh. Okay guys, I think this is pretty good. I can add a couple splatters here and there, which might look nice. I want to add just a couple of black splatters, but very minimal. I also think I can do an outline around this page with my little scribbles that I like to do to just kind of finish off the edges of this page. And the scribbles are no rhyme or reason. I just kind of make little scribbles whenever. My tiny, tiny, tiny little splatters, like just a couple. And I just want to make them kind of in the open spaces. So it kind of continues to draw your eye in the line of the, whoa. Got a lot there, in the line of the wreath. I think that's good. I don't want to overdo it on the sprinkles. I don't want them to be the star of the show. Okay guys, so that wraps up this installment about killing the kit and how to just use up the last bits and pieces of embellishments, making it into a wreath. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye-bye.